Alright folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X. I am the Mysterious CG, and we just encountered Mandragora, Ocho, whatever the hell those are, Mandragora. Yeah, so let's not fight the Mandragora. Let's instead get back outside of this place, this cave. We're now at the summit of Mount Gagazet, I believe. Summit region. We fought a big old boss here, but that's done now. So let's just keep following the path until we get to Zanarkand, because we gotta be close now, right? Ooh, that looks pretty Zanarkand-y.
A city dead for 1,000 years.
Gladdest line we'd ever done.
A city I had to see with my own eyes.
Check it out, my eyes are the same color. Pretty cool, huh? I don't have
the
that.
end of Yuna's journey.
How selfish. She keeps looking at the city. She doesn't even... Well, her eyes do appear to be the same color in this shot. Doesn't even look at Titus. Isn't she worried about his feelings?
In my story.
Wait, she's gonna die. She's probably kind of caught up in her own shit right now. Okay.
They kept floating up and then slipping through my fingers.
And I stopped being really well digitally rendered.
Pin them down with words.
Yuna, I say no.
Your eyes are just really
freaky. If we go down there, then you'll...
I'm gonna hypnotize you with my eyes. Move my head around. Woo.
Riku, you're a true friend, and I thank you, but...
Shut up.
I must go. Down to Zanarkand.
I'm not saying we shouldn't go. But should we think about it some more? There's gotta be some kind of way we can save you, Yuna!
All my life, I knew this moment would come.
Even as a baby, I knew I would be killed in Zanarkand.
Thank you, Riku.
Hey, one of her falsies fell out.
Thank you for everything.
Let's rub our movies together. For the fanboys.
It's not over yet.
Oh, the caressing. She's caressing Riku's weird
Thank you.
capelets on her back, whatever the hell they are.
No. You can tell him yourself.
But I really would like you to do it, so I don't have to.
Please. Yuni, don't say that because we're gonna see each other again, okay?
Well, just
Kimari,
blink and then you open your eyes and
go.
you'll see me again. The rest of you, stay here! Alright, it's totally optional to pick this thing up, but they made a big point of you... They made it pretty noticeable, so... Lord Jisco leave another will? Look into it, you dipshit. Hey, he's got Jack's weird chest hair pattern as an earring there. I don't think I noticed that before. I didn't notice he wore earrings. Doesn't really do much to make him seem more macho, does it?
Sir Orin, Kimari told me, when my father wanted me taken from Bavel to Besaid, it was you who told Kimari, right?
Hey,
I had always wanted to meet you someday. I am truly glad that I had that chance. Having you as a guardian was so great an honor. I don't know how to thank you. Perhaps if I defeat Sin, that will be my thanks to you.
I can put up with your cryptic bullshit. Thank you.
Yes. I will challenge Sin. I will defeat Sin. If you are all there watching this, then I guess Sin is already gone.
Oh, this is Yuna's last testament.
I suppose.
Yep, pretty much.
Anyway,
I'm dead.
I just wanted to say, Sir Orin,
Ooh, I'm a spooky ghost! Woo!
I thank you.
I wanna thank you.
Kimari.
Hey there, Roar.
Do you remember the first day we met? I was only 7. My father had defeated Sin, and all Bavel was celebrating. Everyone was saying what a hero my father was.
Kimari.
I was so
I
happy.
don't know why she giggles at
But
Kimari. He's
when
not
night
really a
came,
jovial kind of guy.
it occurred to me. My
My
father
boy
had
was just
defeated
like
sin,
me.
and now he was dead. Now
Yeah, that would
I
fall.
was all alone. I couldn't sleep.
walk alone.
So I wandered into the town, away from the celebrating crowds. I stood
There's
on
Oren,
the bridge
by the
in
way, while I
Bavel,
talk about Kimari.
where my father and I had parted. Standing there, alone,
Hey,
I
there he is.
could see
Hey,
the
come back here.
fields where he had fought sin. Then, you appeared, Kimari. You said you
teleported
were
in.
looking for the daughter of Braska, remember? At first,
Kimari offended
I
by
was
your
so
impression of
scared.
Kimari. Kimari
till I
offended, baby.
realized what gentle person you are.
You only broke 4 of my ribs.
You weren't used to talking to children. When I told you
Or talking
that
to anyone
I
who
was
didn't talk in
Braska's
noble
daughter,
savage speak.
you said you would take me as far from Bavel as you could.
To
That
eat me.
It was the wish of a man facing death.
That man
I
was
think
not related to me in any way,
I
but
cried then. Because that,
a big scary Muppet was
that
taking
was
her
when I
away.
knew my father was dead. And I would never see him again.
Yeah, I suppose
You
that's kind of
just
sad.
held
for her.
me. Without saying a word.
Which is pretty much what
I
you do
cried
most of the
after we
time,
got
except for
to
the holding
Visay,
part.
too. When you tried to go, after leaving me in the care of the temple, I held on to you crying, "Don't go, don't go." And you listened, Kimari. You stayed, Kimari.
You said, I'll stay,
Thank
baby.
you.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
kind of sweet. She really, we don't really
And
get
I've
what's
always
going on with
liked your
Yuna and
broken
Kimari,
horn.
but
Waka,
that's it.
Lulu.
I like your broken horns
I'll
too.
never
Okay, I
forget
no longer
my
control the
days
camera.
spent with you, growing up in Visay. We always
Mm-hmm.
played together, us and Chapu. That's
3
why
children
I
in
was
the village.
always so happy, I think. And when you refused to let me become a summoner, and I did it anyway, I'm sorry. I've always wanted to apologize.
Why didn't you
You
do it
know-
sooner, yeah?
When you tried to stop me then, really, I was happy.
It was fun defying you.
really cared about me. You were like my big brother and sister. No, I think you really were my big brother and sister.
Especially after Chapu got totally destroyed.
What else?
More things about Kimari.
I love watching you play blitzball, Waka. I even love it when you scold me, Lulu. Really.
So there's the 2 things about those characters. Each has one trait. Plays
newest
blitzball
guardian.
and criticizes. Riku.
Star player of the Zanarkand Abes.
Oh, this is at the, this is on the Mihen High Road before, they met Riku, so.
I am... Well,
It's tough to talk about you
I'm
because
glad.
we can't use your name.
I'm glad that we met. We haven't
Otherwise
even
people would
known
know
each
if you were
other that
Titus or
long,
Titus.
but it's funny. So,
You're such a goof.
so this is what it feels like. It's a
To be
much more
repulsed.
wonderful feeling than anything I had ever imagined.
She doesn't have much
Wonderful.
imagination.
But it hurts sometimes.
It hurts.
I wonder. I just want to say thank you for everything.
It hurts.
Maybe
She didn't say it hurts
that's
again.
why it hurts.
It's like when she's in
I-
the nightmare realm of those Chobi games and she tries to click on
When I
something.
think
It
about
hurts.
us never being together again at all,
It
I'm
hurts.
afraid.
I was afraid. I'm afraid it hurts.
No, I shouldn't say that. I'll do that part over.
Oh shit, I can't reply all. How do I recall this?
What you up
Maybe
to?
I'll just tell him I like his shorts. Aw, poor Yuna. She likes me, yay! Oh my god, she likes me. She doesn't use my name. No one ever uses my name, but she likes me. Pretty sure she wasn't talking about Riku with all that. Star player of the Zanarkand Abes, that's me, right? I don't think she's talking about the other guys on my team. So that was sweet. That was Yuna's last testimony. It's a touching little moment, a touching little game. Hey, check it out. Folks' old brother. Nice view of ruined city of Zanarkand there. This is the road to the Zanarkand ruins. And there's more leveling up to be done, I suppose. I think this is the right path for Yuna to be on. She should be... Get a level 3 key sphere if you want one to get her in here to learn some more black magic. But yeah, Karaga. So that is her path. Waka is actually quite close to finishing his path. Because he's like the only character who didn't take huge veers off of his path, right? He took some veers off of his path, but not as extensive as they were with a lot of the other characters. Lulu is almost ready to learn Reflect. And then the spell, which would have been handy in that last boss battle, but whatever. See, it looks like you should be able to get over there, but you can't. So, let's review what we know about Zanarkand. The city was destroyed 1,000 years ago, and we found out from the Purple Kid who's always given Titus a bunch of crap that Titus' Zanarkand is actually a dream that's been summoned by the survivors who were turned into Faith. Faith being, of course, statues, stone statues with human spirits trapped in them. So this is the actual real Zanarkand, and it is a ruin. Okay, is that clear? Everybody understand that? Two different Zanarkands. One of them is a real ruined city. The other one is a summoned memory of a city. So. And now where it says location Zanarkand ruins, it really should say location opening credits movie. As you will find out in a moment. So we finally caught up with the opening credits. As you can see it there, the Brotherhood Sword, Yuna's Wand, and Waka's Ball, which are not by any means the 3 most intimidating weapons wielded by members of this party. It would be slightly stupider if Lulu's weapon was in there. Man, I can't believe he didn't bring any s'mores, yeah? Yeah, come on, I can murder some s'mores, daddy. Ghost store is better with s'mores, baby. Yeah, you guys are right. Yuna, you should have brought the s'mores. I'm sorry. I brought the marshmallows, but I forgot the graham crackers. It's okay. Let me pat your bony shoulders to comfort you. Sorry you're gonna die. See you later, toots. If only I had shoulder pads. An 80s style dress. Big poofy shoulders. Yep, may come up here to fart. It'd be rude to fart down there at the campfire. Nobody listen. Yeah, it's even worse than the s'mores bit from the beginning. JG sure does know how to totally ruin a emotionally impactful scene. This is only wearing an earring and one ear. I can't decide if that makes him more or less girly. I've decided to
listen to my story.
Ignore the melody of the song.
This may be our last chance
to wreck the opening movie with inane comments about s'mores and farting. And now you go back to the intro screen. You have to start over. There's no way to win this game.
Hey, there was more, right? I mean, like that time. Anyone?
So just hung around all day?
I think
Yes?
that we should stop. Maybe. for now.
You can order him to stop. You're the summoner. I mean, order's not the right word, but you can tell him to stop. So they waited for nightfall to go. I don't really understand it, but okay. So it's kind of implied that they were chatting about their fond memories of the journey, but they didn't really make that very clear. Everyone enjoying my chest? Okay. Ruins, campfire. Oh, you can climb up here. That's nice. Is there a treasure chest? No? They just want you to be able to climb up to any place you were able to climb to during a sequence. Oh, and there's a... Okay, so we're getting really close to some plot revelations where there's a reason that the opening scene is set there. This is like the epic moment where we know that Yuna's getting ready to go down and get the final summoning, and theoretically, she's gonna die. I mean, this should be it. We're gonna go into Zanarkand, and it doesn't seem like Yuna knew this, but apparently Orin has told her that Lady Yunalesca will be waiting there. And that, final summoning time. I mean, is Sin gonna just show up for them to fight? Or are they gonna have to get the final summoning and then go find Sin, I would assume? I really should be rebuilding my overdrives, but we're actually gonna load state fairly soon. Don't think there's any... Yeah, there's no more bosses before we load state. There'll be some more plot scenes, though. This music is all dramatic. I like that they're playing this dramatic music during this sequence, and whoa. Apparently we warped ahead a bit there.
Looks like the fog plane.
Close enough.
Like treasure over this way? Seems like we missed treasure. It's kind of neat how the background music doesn't change the regular combat music here, but it does kind of make it, to me, extra strange that there's even monsters cropping up here. Thought I saw a treasure chest that we had our little like zoom feature, like the viewpoint zoomed ahead all dramatically. Thought it looked like we skipped treasure. Oh. Maybe not. Maybe we didn't zoom ahead at all. Maybe we just changed our perspective. In which case I just wasted time in the video, but okay. I'm sure you'll forgive me. Did get one or two nasty comments about the video where we just kind of wandered around trying to get goofy character dialogue to play and also to get treasure chests in the Mihan High Road. I mean, not nasty, just kind of like, don't do that, you should edit that out, bro. And I'm like, man, it's just not how my OPs work. Editing stuff out, extra effort. I can usually be bothered to edit stuff out if something happens or I'm actually forced to remove my headset. That's about it. Sorry. Snuffly. A little sniffly. Snuffleupagus. Hey, did anybody ever see Mr. Snuffleupagus other than Big Bird? It's the kind of thing that was never meant to be resolved. Whether Mr. Snuffleupagus actually exists or if he's just Big Bird's imaginary friend. I have a feeling that somebody just couldn't bear the tension and resolve that over the years. Because, sadly, I did not continue to watch Sesame Street into my adulthood. There came a point where I had to let the show continue on without me. Okay, not only are we, I was saying it's neat how the music doesn't change, but I would think the encounter rate doesn't need to be quite that high around here, because there's no new enemies. It's all old enemies. And this really more than any other point in the game, feels like they're just stalling us from getting to the next bit of plot that we're... I mean, I can't speak for you. I'd assume if you're still watching this LP, you're either just a really big fan of my commentary or you're interested in this game and its story, more likely. And at this point, my first playthrough, I really wanted to get into frickin' Zanarkand and start getting some answers. I mean, as a game player... Yeah, see, now I'm going to stall. As a game player, I had pretty much determined that Yuna was not going to die, that something was going to happen in the story to prevent that. I mean, I wasn't 100% convinced, but... I couldn't imagine that plan would be carried through to fruition with no kind of surprising shifts and twists in the story and changes. But I definitely wanted to see what was going to happen. I mean, it's like I had no doubts that Titus is going to find a way to save Yuna. Don't know what it is. I shouldn't even be talking like that, because frankly, I was pretty sure myself, Mike personally, I was like, no, they're not going to let Yuna die. They're going to figure something out, right? But no, you don't really know. I mean, we know now because there's Final Fantasy X-2. So, oh my God, spoilers! Yuna's not gonna die. Sorry, I wrecked that for you. Either that, or I guess I know it's possible that Yuna does die, and that Final Fantasy X-2 is like Yuna as an unsent zombie. And now I know you do not need a soul to be a dancing hero.
Of the long road, name yourself.
On the road, dog, Jesse James.
I have come from the island of Besaid.
Thank God it's not Jesse James.
My dear, show me the long road you have traveled.
Holy shit, your eyes aren't even the same color. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Well, Lady Yunalesca will surely welcome your arrival. Go.
She will find your flesh succulent and delicious.
Your guardians with you. Go.
Well, they don't like to stay behind. Follow me everywhere. I need the freaking ladies' room. It's weird. Well, you're a creepy old dude, but whatever. Boom. Another exciting, dramatic shot. Whoa.
If it might benefit the future of Spira, I will gladly give my life. It is the highest honor for which a guardian might ask. Use my life, Lady Yoken, and rid Spira of sin.
Riku's like freaking out over there.
What was that?
Our predecessors.
She said Lady Yoken, didn't she? Wait,
Lauren, would you ever just answer a freaking question?
Yoken?
Why are we looking at her boobs when she's talking?
It's like one gigantic sphere.
Okay, we're doing the same thing with Orange Man boobies.
Forever.
Alright, so while I got distracted by the fact that the game was like just forcing us to stare at Lulu's rack, the plot thing that happened there is that apparently we are going to see flashes back to previous summoner journeys as we go through this area, which is kind of neat. Once again, the music does not change for new enemies. I've got a preemptive strike. I'll fight one of these guys on camera. These are the guys that I've had to grind against, so I'm sick to death of fighting them, but I'll fight one so you guys can see it. It is, of course, a palette swap of the boss that we fought when we crossed that bridge to the Calmlands. And its normal drop is level 2 key sphere, its rare drop is level 3, and of course if you kill with an overdrive you get 2 of whatever it drops, which is why I had been fighting these guys, getting them down to like very little health left, and then using Bahamut's impulse attack to finish them off with an overdrive. As they leveled up, Yuna got Flare, which allowed her to finish it off with an overdrive. And yeah, just lots of fighting these guys. Defender Z. Next time on Defender Z. Strength, physical, and magical defense. Sorry. Strength, physical, and magical defense are high. There's a 1/2 chance of the monster using Haymaker when HP is low. It also releases Blast Punch, which delays turns. And delays the ending of the Frieza saga by having Frieza transform 800 times and constantly stall. Okay, so these guys are actually an extreme pain in the ass to kill. And I don't have... as I fought these guys and leveled up, I gained a lot of new skills that are useful against them, but I don't really have any of them now. The only thing I can really inflict on this guy is armor break and mental break both help a lot in making it easier to kill, but I don't have either one. I can inflict dark. That's really not that useful. Power attack doesn't work on it. I don't think delay attack works either. Matter of fact, I really ought to just cut to what I'm going to have to do to finish this thing, which is to pull out Yuna and Lulu and the Demi spell. So Titus doing hundreds of damage. These two ladies will be able to do 9,999 damage until they start to do... As they start to harm it, this will do less and less, but... Yeah. But that's the only thing that's going to kill it with any kind of speed. And it won't kill it. That will just reduce its strength. And in the end, other techniques will have to be used to kill it. It's immune to bio, of course. It's not even alive, it's a freaking robot. Why is this advanced Yevon robot wandering around in the Zanarkand dome? It's hard to say. It continually went for us. Even we put it to sleep, of course, we'll keep on trying this. Yeah, it's actually going to be a nightmare. I've forgotten how hard these things were to kill before I leveled up by fighting against them. There's really nobody except for Yuna and Lulu can do any harm. And of course, if they were following their regular spear paths, Yuna wouldn't be able to do any good against it either. She wouldn't have the right spells. So I might have to use a summoned creature to finish it off. Of course, it takes up quite a few magic points to do all this too. And you steal from it, you get 2 lunar curtains, I believe. Not really worth the effort. I think I have 99 of those from previous messing around. So let's pull out Bomb It. I was running towards the camera and then we paused for a moment through the lag and you got a great view of me running an action shot at the enemy. Good stuff. Do like 2,000 and change damage. Okay, that'll finish it off. It does use Blast Punch, it uses Haymaker. Blast Punch always hits, I'm surprised it didn't use it there. Haymaker does a ton of damage, but it is affected by Dark. And you see, it dropped a level 2 Key Spear. So I didn't get an Overdrive, so it didn't drop 2, and I didn't overkill it, so... Or I said it didn't overkill it, so it didn't drop 2. Did not get the rare drop. I'm not going to be bothering with applying Spear levels. I'm just going to get through this. So that when we get to the point where I was grinding, we can end the video, and we can have a new save state next time. Let's fight these things. You will recognize them. They are palette swaps, I believe. It may be the exact same enemies, but I believe they're palette swaps of the enemies that we fought on the Mihen, or not the Mihen, the Besaid, Bavel, excuse me, sorry, the Bavel High Bridge, whatever. The high road. You take the high road, and I will take the low road. You know what I'm talking about. Use that counter ability, Waka, you glorious son of a bitch. Use that counter ability again. Nice. Hit Waka. Or rather, don't hit Waka. Try to hit Waka and fail. And I'm not bothering to switch out party members, because none of the leveling up that happens here is going to matter. I will let Yuna heal herself just in case, and then we'll keep going. There is a treasure chest you can get here. I'll just show you. Some of you guys get a little freaked out if I miss treasure chests. 10,000 gil. That ain't useless or anything. Ambushed. I was just about to say, hey, I can run away from them since I just fought these guys. You don't need to see me fight them again. It was, of course, a different arrangement of these same enemy types. 2 of the back row guys, 1 of the front row guys. But I don't care. It's really and truly time for us to stop fighting regular monsters and try to push forward with the plot. It could not be more appropriate for us to ignore regular enemies and push on with the plot. We're in the frickin' Zanarkand, and whoa, hello! These guys are new. These guys are zombies. Zombies. So, what do you do against zombies? Well, you use healing magic against them. Somebody was wondering why that works. I don't really know. These ones here are actually more dangerous, but just so you get a chance to see both attack patterns, I will kill one of these guys in the first turn. So you get to see how they attack. He shoots bullets at you. He uses flames. It's all of your party members. The bullets actually can inflict the zombie status on you. I'm kind of surprised and a little disappointed that they didn't there, because I wanted to make jokes about zombie bullets. But in fact, these guys are not particularly dangerous. I can't usually kill them off in one attack without using the life spell. But I wouldn't normally use the life spell, except that I just think it's kind of neat that it works, so for LP purposes I'll show it off. Normally I would just kill those guys by 2 or 3 physical attacks. Or I might have Yuna and Lulu cast Demi on them a few times and then do the physical attacks. I became highly dependent on Demi while fighting here to level up, until using Demi to kill these guys leveled me up enough to get some other skills. This is where I did my grinding, but we're going to step a little bit further ahead because I think I accidentally triggered one more plot scene, which will therefore not trigger. As you see, zombie bullets. Gamari is now undead because he was shot with a zombie bullet. Zombie Yuna, which I find really amusing for some reason. I mean, the zombie status ailment's kind of weird, but I'm always amused by the idea of zombie Yuna. Some characters kind of work as zombies. Zombie Orin I don't have a problem with. Zombie Lulu, I can see that. Zombie Kamari. To a lesser degree, Zombie Titus. Zombie Waka's weird. Zombie Riku's weird. Zombie Zuna's just weird. So let's trigger one more plot event, then we will end the video and load state. Sound like a plan to you? Sounds like a plan to me. Hey. Who's this fine fellow?
There is no other way.
Familiar.
Use me and defeat sin. Only
Use me
then
and abuse me.
will the people accept you.
I don't care about them! I need you, Mother! No one else!
I don't have much time left.
Hey, wasn't that...
Seymour?
Seymour smoke detector? That's right, folks. That was the little baby Seymour. Like Seymour babies. Seymour babies and the good dreams come true. Yeah, little Seymour was apparently was told to summon, or he was told to use his mother to destroy sin because that's the only way that people would accept him. Seymour, there's not much time. You're a twisted freak and the people will never accept you. Fun stuff. Anyway, folks, that's going to be it for this video. Check out my riff tracks. Pretty awesome, huh? When we come back, we're going to load state and use, well, I'll show you how my party's leveled up. You'll complain that I'm over-leveled and I'm ruining the boss fights, and I'll ignore you and press on with the story. This has been Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.